I want to apologize to the day ones. I know you're waiting for the stream, but for some reason you have to specify whether the stream is going to be in horizontal or vertical. And it has to be specific for each stream. It can't just read, hey, the camera is sideways. Maybe you should make the stream horizontal. Maybe take a cue, Facebook or YouTube, whatever this mega millionaire owner is. I had 4 viewers. I was killing it, man. I was banging it. And now we're back to zero. Actually, one, thank you so much for joining me. I think we should just start. Welcome to another stream, another episode, another cry for help. Another fourth midlife crisis before 30. This is Going Deep with Aman online streaming version because I don't have time to set up a studio and invite a friend, because people have times, tables, they can come sometimes, they cannot come sometimes. It's a whole thing. So to hell with it. I said to find it through mwenye, we do it ourselves. So yeah, let's talk about today. We always begin with the journal entry of today. Today being the 24th of December means nothing much happened. There is no comedy. There are no jobs. People have left. The economy is not working at the moment. The only people who go to job are people whose ushagos are quite far. People who have to take an airplane to go to their ushago. Those kind of people. People whose grandparents are dead. Those kind of people also don't go ushago. People who are orphans. Basically. Yeah. Can you hear that? Those are fireworks. Yeah. We're gonna be worried, man. Like, what the fuck? Is it torn? Kichwa Biggie, man. Must be an Indian. This is how Indians celebrate Christmas. Fireworks. That's what we're up for. Salman Rafiq. Thank you so much, Salman. This is the first time I'm seeing you, Salman. This is... where are you from, Salman? This is pretty cool. So anyway, who else does not go to... who is not working? Unemployed people definitely are not going anywhere. Where are you going, bro? Unless it's a job, there's no other place you should be going, man. I'm pretty sure there's panic right now at my house, just just by the sound, the crazy sounds. But that's what happens when you live with the skady Indians. I can already hear my sister gossiping and lying about what happened. But it was fireworks. People are celebrating, Diwali late, I guess. Brian Alios can't go up country if you live there. Yeah, man. That's also a fact. People who do not go Ushago are people who already live there. You're right. People. I would love to have. Kenya would be such an amazing place if working from home was we had the facilities, big man. You know what I mean? Nairobi would have been... no one would be living in this traffic infested city. People would... I would be... where would I be? I would probably be around Nakuru. I like Nakuru. I probably... fuck, let's go Uganda, bro. Actually, you know what? Let me not get ahead of myself. I think Nairobi is pretty cool. There's internet access, there's lights, and there's water where I live. So what else does a man need other than pussy, money, weed? This is why my second name is Singh, because I create them bangers, them rhyming bangers. Salman, you're from Nairobi. Welcome, brother. Even as we are from Nairobi. Jimmy, I'm experienced. Good to see you again. Good evening, Brown Santa. Nice to see you. How is what people say when they look at your mom. That was I had to. It was right there. I had to take the joke. It was right. I'm sorry. It was easy, Jimmy. I respect your mom. I'm sure she's a nice lady. I mean, she raised a son who can go on the internet and say nice things to another person. I think she did a good job. I'm just pulling her leg. Imran, what's up? Nice to see you again. Yes, Santa's shirt color is matched today. Yes, it was definitely on purpose. I thought I should up my fashion sense. I thought maybe I should, look cool, look sexy for all the ladies on the stream. Okay, this guy needs to chill. It's 10, bro. Is it fireworks or are people dying? I know this is not an interesting stream. Oh, it's fireworks. I heard children scream and I thought maybe, they're chasing the Indians away. Yeah, they're not chasing the Indians away. Can you imagine? That's literally the biggest fear among the Muindi community, by the way, is whoever becomes president is gonna chase the Indians away, the 44th tribe away. My Muindi brothers and sisters, you don't need to worry about that shit. They ain't chasing us, man. If they chase us, Diamond Plaza is going to be empty. And they don't want that. That attracts quite a lot of tourists, especially tourists who want to experience India without the sexual harassment of being in India. I'm saying sometimes if you're lucky you can get the full experience at Diamond Plaza, I don't know if you have seen those videos, but those ladies, those especially white ladies or non-Indian ladies, when they go to India and they like sit on a dirty beach and I'm sure you've seen that video, and she turns around, the camera is just a horde of Bangladeshis and Indians just staring at that lady like, what the this is happening? She's real, I think I understand that psyche because I used to be young also. I I was talking to my friend the other day about like just white women in general. I talk a lot about white women and we say, I mean, it's okay. The first time every brown boy meets a white woman, it's usually a disappointment, because we grew up watching explicit triple X type of videos, not literally those videos of white women, being in porno. And, the same way people watch Bollywood movies and they think, oh, all Indians dance and sing all the time, they bobble their head. The same way when we saw porno, we thought white girls, man, the moment they see you, they just want to fuck. They just want to give you that vajayjay. That cake. Maybe that queen cake. That pink pelvic region area slit. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm like, damn, and men, we just try to, boys, we're stupid. We think the movies are real, so we're trying to like push her into like under the table. She gets stuck. Call her stepmom here and there just so she can get into the mood, but none of them get into the mood, and man, these guys are just useless. So I don't know where I was going with this, but thank you for joining, everybody. I think we can move on. Be interesting to be chased away from Kenya, because then at least I can apply for a refugee visa. I mean, they're sending them back to Rwanda. Where would I go? Canada? Canada technically right now is the homeland for Kala singers, where they did the national anthem in Punjabi in like a ice hockey game or something. I can't remember, but I know they did the Canadian national anthem in Punjabi, and Canadians are feeling bad. Like white Canadians are feeling bad, bro. Do you know how much a culture needs to really love you to sing your national anthem, yours, in their language, bro? They love you. Stop trying to push the Canadian Punjabis away, white Canadian Love this Punjab. It's just our homeland, whether you like it or not. That's our new homeland, and we're gonna stick with it. Uh, I don't know. Will they give me a thumbs up if you think they're going to chase away the Indians? Usually, this kind of news starts during the elections. I'm not even joking. Like if you have a Muindi friend during election time, tell him to go check his mom's WhatsApp messages. It'll be shit like, oh no, Raila Odinga, if he gets elected, he's gonna chase the Indians away, and here is proof. And it's like a photo of Raila Odinga with text at the bottom, and that's all they need. They don't even need Baba to say that. They just need a photo of a politician with the words, he's gonna chase the Indians away, and that's it. All our parents are suddenly panicked. Suddenly Mudosi doesn't like Mutiso anymore because he's worried about being chased away, man. You know what, let them chase away. Fuck it, you'll miss us. CMB the Gunner. Oh, that's a cool name, man. Kitengela, but not Komongaring. Thank you for joining. And we will Komonga. This chat, this group we have right now, 2024 is the year we Komonga. But Komonga in a way that does not rule our life. That is my message to you all. Komongering is important, but it shouldn't be the main thing in your life. There are other things you can focus on, like I guess Komongering is important. Right? I think it's just the third best thing. Let's say maybe your job. Maybe passion. Job is what you do to earn money. Maybe passion. So if you're passion, you focus on that first. Komongaing will come with it, If you focus on Komongaing, you can pay and get Komongaing, right? But if you focus on the passion, the Komongaing opportunities look at you and they want you, but you're like, nah. And I think that's what attracts Komongaing opportunities. I think that's a nice way of talking about women. We call them Komongaing opportunities. That's not sexist at all. I'm not objectifying them at all, just defining them by one activity they can do for men. But I was saying, focus on your passion, and this Komongaing, you won't even worry about Komongaing because you'll get something even better. You'll get purpose in life, and purpose in life sometimes is even hotter. It's even more erotic than Komongaing. So that's my message to all those fellas like me who are not getting Komongaings. These are the words we have to lie to ourselves, that if we focus on our passion, we will get Komongaing opportunities. But we have to tell them no, because that kind of makes them like us a bit more. Apparently, I don't know. It's interesting that our brains are weird. January will hit people hard, bro. I know, man. Q1 looks good for comedy. I'm not gonna lie. Q4, that's mainly for private shows, but for like regular gigs, Q4 is about on the downside. But Q1, Q2, and Q3, these are really good for comedy. So I can't wait. January is going to be good for us, man. I mean, I'll start a job. Yeah. I can't believe this is like the 9th job I'm gonna start, but that's life, if you don't live it, what's the point? It's like a game, you don't choose your character. You don't choose your character in the beginning, let me say that. At least you don't choose your location in the beginning. You don't choose your parents. All the important decisions in your life, you hardly get to make a choice in them. Like even your friends, people say, oh, may I choose my friends? No, you don't. Who are your friends? People around you. You are just geographically limited. You think I want the friends I have? No, these are just the best. These are just the guys who are around me, If you had to choose friends, I'd be friends with Drake and freaking Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle. I would be friends with these people if I had the choice. But no, I was born in Pancho, Nairobi. I have to be friends with people, benchos like Kisiangani. Be friends like Chodus like David Masharia. There's nothing. This is mambo ya I take it to choose my friends. It's BS, bana. Nairobi West and its issues, man. I can understand traffic, you know, high prices, black people. I get it. I get it, Salman. I know it's a tough place. Yeah, I know those did sound like gunshots, but then I knew it wasn't a gunshot because no gunshot goes. There's no sparkles after a bullet. Because even for a second I was worried, and I was also kind of excited because if there were gunshots, this would have been a very popular stream. But unfortunately, it's just me and my torn Santa hat talking about BS. Moving on. Today comments are coming. I love this. Does your mom watch the streams? I hope not. What? Even if she did, I don't think she'd get it. Because she's a woman. Well, at least you can see if I'm sexist funny to everybody. I make fun of everyone, including my mother. But I'm joking. I don't think she watches my stream. She has better things to watch, like Big Boss India. That's Big Brother, but the Indian one. There's a lot of anger, a lot of. It's. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun. My mom doesn't even come watch my stand-up comedy shows. No one in my family comes and watch my stand-up comedy shows. It's not because they don't like me, which is definitely a reason. But that's not the reason. It's because I told them don't come. I don't want to talk about, Emily Willis's dirty talk. And my mom's just there. Like, she'll know what I watch when I'm on my bed. She'll get an idea. I don't want to know that. I want her innocence saved, not savored. What the fuck? And like in her head, I'm a chill boy. I'm a small boy from South B with big dreams. I want to maintain it like that. And if she sees me on stage, she has seen me on stage once, and I did get a bit of a lecture. For Doggies, that's it. That's the second time she saw me perform live. The first time, Ish. It's an interesting memory now, but at the moment it was pretty hurtful. The reason I forced my mom to come see me is because I was in the depths. How do I say, financially? I'm just opening up right now. This is if jokes come, they come, but for now, I think with 11 people, I think I can open up. The first time she came see me was on my birthday, 29th June this year. I was in the depths. Comedy is going at its pace. I can't make it faster. I'm definitely not slowing it down. And I needed to show my parents that, hey, I know you don't see the output. All you see is just me in my bed, and a little bit of ruffling under the blanket once in a while. But that's not all I do. I wanted to show my mom, like, hey, come to a show, watch me, and maybe you'll understand why I'm addicted to it, or why I'm ready to give up financial stability for this shit. So she came, and I performed with my heart out. I was wearing my orange hoodie. If you see me with the orange hoodie, I'm very comfortable. That's my comfortable hoodie. That's the hoodie I feel like. It's like my Superman costume. I wear my orange hoodie, I feel freaking confident, man. So I wore my orange hoodie, I did my jokes, and I killed. And she liked it. But that only worked for like maybe 8 hours. Because on the 9th hour, she's like, okay, Aman, so when are you actually gonna get a job? Are you gonna be a loser for the rest? And I thought it's gonna buy me some time, but it only got me 8 hours. And the second time was Doggies. Doggies, my special. Can you see my face? Check it, Doggies. So I invited her to come see Doggies. It was at Allianz Francaise, and she came. I think that was even more impactful in terms of like, if I was trying to build a case, like, hey, look, this is the reason I'm addicted to this comedy thing. I mean, come see why. That was even a stronger case. And that worked for maybe 7 days. After that, being, I was still being raised, I guess that's the right word to say it. 'Cause I don't think she's at fault. I think a comedian from India, Zakir Khan, or not Zakir Khan, maybe it's a movie from India. I can't remember where I learned this from. But, they say parents may not make good decisions, but their intention is never wrong. So I understand that, they're not haters. I don't think my parents are haters. They just want to see me do well. But me, I am a judu. Me, I'm the one who wants to take the hard way and make it extra hard for no reason, just because I am a statue of mistakes. I think that's a better way to put it. We went too deep with this one. Anyway, she's fat, so I'm better than her. My mama's so fat. Bro, I've heard people call Brampton Browntown. Good. I like it. I can't. Me, if Punjabis go in another area, they make it Punjab. Freaking great. Perfect. Make it exactly like the place you left. Because that's why you left the place, right? So I agree with that. And you know what? We should have freaking. It should even be bigger. If Jehovah agrees, if it's of the will of Allah or Yesu, even us will settle in Canada. Even us. You guys don't understand how deep this Canada emigration thing works for. Like for Punjabi culture, it's literally so ingrained. We like popular songs, and the topic is how he's gonna go to Canada. That's the whole topic of the song. Usually songs are about love, how much I love you, how much money I have, how many bitches I fuck. Punjabi songs is, bro, me, I'm going Canada. There's literally one of the biggest Punjabi superstars, Babbu Man, has a song called Canada, Canada. It's about me, I'm going Canada. Not even songs, movies. The whole concept, the whole theme, the whole story of the movie is based on a guy who has either recently come from India, now is living in Canada, falls in love with a Canadian woman. Usually it's a brown lady, and how he settles that. Literally, that's I've named 60% of maybe six, maybe not 60, maybe like 85% of Punjabi movies plot line is how the boy is gonna go to Canada, or what he does once he's in Canada. That's it. They should come to Kenya. These people don't realize East Africa is actually a bigger place for what do you call it? Why am I getting a call? For Kala singers, a lot of great Kala singers have come from East Africa. Joginder Singh, Makhan Singh, Jagwant Singh, who gave birth to the greatest comedian Kenya will ever see or ever produce, Amandeep Amandeep Singh Jagde. But yeah, man, shout out Canada. Jmo Giga, hello only. Leon Mefika Mapema. You know what? Good to see you, Jmo. Will you try to date in 2024? Nah, man. You know what? That's a very difficult question. Will I try to date? I'm really thinking about it. Between me and you, I would like, okay, I would, but only a specific person, but not in general. It's too much. It's too much pain, and maybe I don't think I'm a cool boyfriend. The idea of dating a comedian excellent comedian, like if there was a Ballon d'Or for comedians, I would be Messi, Ronaldo combined. I know the idea sounds great that you're dating the greatest comedian Kenya will ever produce, but I think living with somebody who will probably travel quite a lot, I guess girls don't like when you put your career before anything else. They don't like that. This is something weird I've learned. Girls want you to put them above your source of income, or at least the ones that talk to me. Like they, like obviously for me, comedy is going to be at the top, but they don't like how much I'm dedicated to comedy. Like they don't get it. Like because of comedy, I can get you, but because of you, I don't think I'll get comedy. You know what I'm trying to say? Comedy is a good foundation. A relationship, I don't think, is a good foundation for a life. A relationship is part of the building, but not the foundation. Usually, I think the foundation is financial stability. These are just thoughts I have as a uncultured and unsmart 29-year-old. What about you, Jimmy? Do you think man should date in 2024? You know what, man? Yes, but only a specific person, not like in general. I don't think I want to go through that bullshit again, because I do believe I've heard from everybody else they are all the same. The problem you have with this one is the same problem you're gonna have with that one. So I'd rather just work on myself. If things don't work out, I just tell my mom, hey mom, listen, can you look for a girl in Canada? I know they don't want a Kenyan citizen, but hey, he's the greatest comedian Kenya is ever going to produce. Come on, man. Mom, hook me up with a lady in Canada. Set me up. Let me be a manager at a second car hand dealership. You know what I'm trying to say? Let me pick snow, mom. Give me purpose. Because that's going to happen anyway. Sadness is going to happen anyway. But yeah, I don't think fuck dating, bro. And you're asking me at the wrong time, especially right after my character development. This is not the right time to ask if I want to date. David Mashari, there is no free will. Thank you, David. I never thought you could say things as smart as that, but you're right, man. There is no free will. I think free will, the only free will we have, not only, but among the ones I can note right now, is the will to unalive yourself, I guess. I have to say that. Which is funny. The whole point of censorship is to not use words is to not convey that message. But okay, now you just stopped us from saying one word. We're going to use another word to say the same thing. So you're not stopping anything. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm not going to say unalive. I'm going to say uninstall. I think that's a bit better. It has a T. I like hard consonants because I got a hard dick. Anyway, what is the question? Yeah, no free will except uninstalling yourself. The thing is, even to uninstall yourself, you have to be brave. Everybody wants to uninstall themselves. You get in a matatu, the conductor told you 30 bob, but when it's come time to pay, he says 100. You're like, shit, and I only have 25. I wish I was uninstalled right now. Where is the uninstall wizard when you need him? So I think that's the only free will you have. Even the person you marry, it's not the person you want. It's the person around you. It's the same with you. You're right, David. Little to no free will. You went to Uganda only to come back to slander them. Coward. Eric Osike. First of all, yes, can you blame me? You know how they feel about Indians. I was there for a short time. I didn't want to make it any shorter, and I wanted to come back. But Eric Osike, I do believe that, what do you call it? Accusation is not based on truth. Because if you go to my YouTube videos, you will notice I have a video titled Jokes I Did in Uganda, and I have jokes I did not do in Uganda. So have a look at the jokes I did in Uganda, because I believe I did say some things that would have gotten me in trouble if I was somebody of importance. Bro, I went there. I'm like, you guys couldn't handle businesses without windies. You have to call us back. Those were the kind of jokes I did, man. But about the coward part, you can't understand, man. It's easier for a color singer in Kenya right now than Uganda. Actually, just me. Let me just see. It's me. Why do Kenya say decisions with a Z? Man, I don't know. We were taught by the British, and I believe that's the. And apparently, Kenyans are the best English speakers, right behind Uganda. So I think that's the right way of saying it. How else are you supposed to say decisions? Oh my god, the decisions. I sound gay, bro. Sound like I like wearing scarves and earring on my left ear. Decisions. That sounds sexy. Lady, you wanna make a decision right now? Chicken Riz, Kenyan Riz, madam. Unakuja lead. When are you coming? When are you deciding to come? Charles Oruko. Welcome, Charles. I believe this is the first time I am seeing you. Nice photo. Which Our Lady of Assumption were you at? Mercy. Our Lady of Mercy. Grade school. I think school fees was 800 shillings a term. I can't believe. And it was top quality, education. You don't find school like those these days. Even though the school technically still exists, but I don't think it's the same. When we were there, it was the best school, but now it's probably the second best, but still. Lord, work on yourself. Exactly, man. Work on yourself, literally. You're just find your limit. Some people say it's 43. You never know. Could be 41 for you, bro. Find your limit. Why can't you ask? Oh, Jemo, why can't you ask your mom for an arranged girlfriend? I don't seem you want a wife yet. Yeah, man. The thing is, my father used to tell me, getting arranged marriage or getting love marriage, deciding whether you want to get arranged marriage or deciding whether you want to get love marriage is like asking whether you want to go to hell with a bus or a plane. You're going to hell anyway. Why are you worried about the mode of transportation? So maybe an arranged girlfriend is, I don't think parents like the temporary shit. They want to arrange wife. Like if they want to be involved, they want to come for major decisions. Girlfriend, mambo yagu, could date. They're like, nah, man, those are kid stuff. Bring us real decisions. Where you gonna marry? But some cool Indian parents actually do hook an arranged girlfriend, but then you kind of have to marry her afterwards. So it's still the same thing. I don't think I want a wife yet. Nah. I mean, even if I get $1 million, then I definitely don't want a wife. Bro, I made it. I made it. Alvas Onguru. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. O-N, the N-G, in Swahili, the word, not Swahili, just in general, the words that are N-G, like ngombe. Like you can already see I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Nguni, those words, so I apologize if the O-N-G is not coming out correctly, but I'll just call you Alvas. Kidda Aman, this guy is Punjabi through and through. What's the decal with that kafan behind you? Sing. Oh, what's this one? This is my Ramtons fan. There are too many mosquitoes in my area, and I don't want to get an all-out machine. I don't want to go. I don't want to do all that bullshit. So I just get a fan, let it run around my room. The mosquitoes don't have that horsepower, or should I say mosquito power, to buzz around me once the fan is on. It keeps the room cool, So that's the deal with the fan, and I like having fans around me. Feels like somebody finally appreciates my work. Lol. Would you be for legalized euthanasia in Kenya? Yeah, for my ex. No, I'm joking. I'm definitely joking. But who are we euthanizing? Is it smart people? Because don't worry about that. Those guys are going to leave the country anyway. And if you euthanize all the dumb people, who's who's going to live in Kenya? You know, what are we going to? The population of Kenya is going to be like 7, and four of them are the doctors who are in charge of euthanizing. So euthanasia, maybe in other countries, like good. They did it in Sweden. Good for them. Build that country. Breed this breed these hot women, and let successful Kenyans go there and enjoy your economy. That's what I have to say for euthanasia. Although I'm not opposed to the plan. Depends who you're euthanizing. Dogs with rabies, yeah, definitely. Humans with rabies, let's give them a second chance. You know. What happened to going deep with Aman? Great Paul. This is kind of the version of it. The reason it's because getting to a studio was a big hassle. Too much work, and going deep. This is kind of the evolution of going deep. It's going to get better. We're going back to a studio soon, but this is the placeholder for now, because we are kind of technically going deep. And due to the holidays, the studio was closed. Getting other comedians to join me was a difficult task, and the only person with this I have to convince is myself, which I think it's easier because, as I said, this is actually pretty fun talking to people live. And we're going to go through jokes later. I haven't even talked about my day, and we're halfway there. This is good. This is going to be awesome. These comments are cool, man. I could do this for a living. If I was making some moolah out of this, I could be talking the whole day. But I don't think it would be good quality. But it's good. Yeah. So going deep, it's gonna come. It's not even gone anywhere. This is the COVID version. Let me say. You know how everything became small scale during COVID. So this is the COVID version of going deep. But 2024, once the funds liquidate, we're gonna go real deep with Aman. Cool hat. Send me one. It matches my kaka like Salman. You know what? Come to a comedy show. I'll get you one. I have a couple of hats. We're gonna have Chemi Chemi on 5th January. Show your face. Say you're Salman because I can't see your face. Say Solomon boy. Make a reference to Salman Khan, and I'll remember to get you a hat. If not, hey man, just come to a comedy show. That's all. Imran, why are you talking about youth in Asia? I'm not a big fan of puns, but I respect that one. You pronounce it right, dude. Well done. Thank you so much, Alvas. Ndolo, what's up, Ndolo? First time I'm seeing that name. Ndolo sounds like an insult. Takupiga kwa ndolo. Tashka ndolo zako. Nizirarue. Alafu nizikule. Nakabaga, nakamaji. Yuke kabib. Nikule ndole zako. Ndolo zako. Dude, that mic holder is legit. Thank you very much. Also, and then you just stopped. Also, you are a really good comedian. Thank you so much, Ndolo. I appreciate those kind words. Those are the kind of words that push me towards not uninstalling myself. Wow, dude, I meant euthanasia in the context of assisted suicide, since we are talking about unaliving film. Oh, assisted like Canada, where you have to go to a doctor and tell him, yo, man, I know you can fix this problem, but I'd rather just kill myself. Yeah, sure, let me write you a note. But yes, why not? Although I do believe, okay, this is what I think about, like, genuinely. I think the option of having it is good. That's very nice. But the number of people who apply for it should not be high. Does that make sense? Like, it shouldn't be illegal, but it should be uh, used rarely. So that's genuinely what I think about. But if you wanna ask my joke opinion, yeah, I think we can trust. I mean, doctors do that anyway. They assist your suicide anyway. Especially Kenyan doctors misdiagnose a hip injury. And this is not even a joke. I had a lecturer in university who had a limp because a Kenyan doctor had misdiagnosed him. He used to have this problem in his stomach, and he used to go to Kenyan doctors. They did some heavy diagnosis of him. They couldn't figure it out. One of them said, "I think you need some surgery to clean something," and they fucked up the surgery. Now he has a limp. Then he went to India, and they told him, "Oh, by the way, you just have this glass of water. You are just dehydrated." Some motherfucker got a limp just because he's dehydrated. He didn't drink enough water. He went to Kenyan doctors. What is wrong with me? So don't worry about assisted suicide. That's already, in the context of Kenya, that's already there. Huh. Home studio Metosha. Thank you so much, BW. Black woman is what I'm going to be calling. Good evening. Dolo, you're so cool. The text couldn't fit one text box. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I think now we can talk about my day. As I said in the morning, I did nothing. No gym today, guys. After the character development, I have been going to the gym regularly. I would say my gym schedule is 4 days a week for now. I go Monday and Tuesday, take a break Wednesday, and then I go Thursday, Friday. Because I read that the break in the middle is good for recovery, and it actually helps it's actually a better way than constant exercise every day. So that's my schedule. Today I did not go gym because it is a Sunday technically. Tomorrow we will. What did I do? I woke up late. I ate pronte. Pronte is just delicious Punjabi flatbread. Basic breakfast. Heavy like a... What's this lady's name? Who got shot in the ass? She made a song with Beyonce, and then some guy shot her in the ass. It's heavy like her. Not Cardi B, but yeah, let's just say Cardi B for her. But you know who I'm talking about. She's from Texas. Whatever. After that, I watched South Park today. South Park, the episode was called Not Suitable for Children. Funny as fuck. They make fun of influencers. They make fun of OnlyFans people. Those are the two main groups I remember they made. And also children, just children in general, how they're easily swayed, and how I like it's very fun. I liked South Park. I don't know how they get away with what they do. Like, maybe just American cartoons, because there's like at least 5 minutes if you just compile all the times you see Randy Marsh's peanuts, his pee. It's literally at least 17 minutes compilation of just his cartoon penis. Back in the days they never used to show that, but in this context it makes so much sense. The fact that they are showing it works for the joke. So those guys, Trey and Parker, freaking geniuses. They do need a color singer, I do believe, in South Park. Maybe a color singer with a South B accent. Maybe that would be that'd be good for them. What else? I watched also Leave the World Behind, or something like that. The one on Netflix. What is it called? Shit. The Leave the World Behind, or what is it? Not Saltburn, not Rebel Moon, Silent Hill. No. Leave the World Behind. Yeah, man. Okay, I'd say it's the movie. Until the end, it's hooked. You're hooked. You wanna know what the fuck is happening, because there's a lot of misdirection, I believe, they do with the deers. With you think, oh, it's some alien shit, it's some It's some science fiction shit, especially how the animals are portrayed in the movie. But then in the end, it's just human. Then I'm like, "Nah, that didn't sell it very well, because some things didn't make sense. I don't want to spoil it because it's new. That's how the thing is new. I have to say new. Although one thing I can say, this is a review. This is slowly becoming a movie review channel. That's not bad, I what I do love is the camera movement. It is so different. It is a fresh breath of air in terms of, is it cinematography or direction, whatever it is, the way the camera moves from scene to scene. The it makes you feel big. The music, everything else is perfect until the end, the conclusion. I would say personally, to my small brain, Aikuni Bamba, the ending was a bit disappointed, lackluster. Shit. This is coming from somebody who has never made a movie, but that's my actual opinion. Uh, then I didn't watch anything. I wanted to watch sports, but I mean, I watched YouTube, but sports, man. I was hoping there would be a cricket game today, like a good one, but there was none, man. Me, I love the way man loves sports. By the way, it's such a sports is so cool, and girl, this girl used to ask me like, why do men love sports? So like, what is it about sports that you love it so much? Ty, a friend of mine, has a theory, or what he told me is a theory, is that it's the closest thing to war. To people, two teams fighting for a goal. It's the closest thing to war, and men love wars. Like, and that allows us to get that feeling, those scratch that itch without the consequences of war. But the funny thing is, war still happens. Ukraine still happening. I think Gaza, Israel is still happening. So Sudan, soon I think Ethiopia is gonna, komonga Eritrea. So I think there's a lot of war happening. But sports, this is why I like sports. Okay, usually in a game, in an important game, whether it's a championship, like a final, a knockout match, getting points, like a very important game, there's always a moment where a team has to make a comeback. There's always a moment, because you either, a team has to make a comeback, and there's always one champions. There's always this one mother lover. This guy is like, you know what? I'm about to show these motherfuckers why they pay me 12 million per hour, or whatever they get paid. And then he does what he does. You see the peak performance of that sport through that man. That man inspires you, man. When the situation needed him to perform, he freaking performed. Okay, maybe not if it's a Manu team. I'm talking about like good teams. I'm talking about teams that have a bit of hope. Like even Manu, let's not lie. There are some times where all matches for them at this point going forward are must wins, right? There are some times where some more fucking, even Garnacho, even if it's Garnacho, you see Garnacho goes in, he does his thing, he does that goal. There's some guy who will stand up, who will rise to the occasion, and that's super inspiring. But if you see cricket, for example, I would say cricket has more moments like that. Because cricket, as much as it's a team sport, there's a lot of individual achievement towards it also. Like in cricket, you can be a player who did not even play like for a long time. You're like a batsman who comes 3 down, and the players before you play so well, they don't even need you to go on the field. You know what I mean? That's the kind of sport. And in cricket, there's always one more four who's going to save the team. There's always one guy. But the thing is, championships are won with team effort, of course. But sometimes in knockout matches, there's always one guy who just says, fuck it, let me show you why they call me the GOAT. I think the one, if you're new to cricket or you want to watch one of these champions, I think Virat Kohli is a good place to start. Him versus Pakistan, any match, him versus Pakistan, him is Virat Kohli performs. Or you want to see Australia, Afghanistan, Maxwell. I can't even tell you. He made 200 runs. This means nothing to you guys, I know, but he made 200 runs with no feet. Okay, how do I even put it in football terms? Okay, that's like a striker scoring. How do I say this? Double hat tricks, 6 goals. But after the third goal, his hands were cut off, so he has no balance upper body. But he just has to play with the feet, and he still scores 3 more goals. That's the kind of occasion Maxwell rose up to. So if you're into cricket, I do suggest those are the. I suggest that's a nice match to fall in or just watch highlights. Yeah, Ndolo. Oh, Ndolo. Nice. If you hear a good or bad joke told well or badly in a movie, does it break the illusion for you? In a movie, good or bad joke? I'm trying to understand the question, like, because I already know it's a movie. There's no illusion, and I do find some jokes cringe. I'm not gonna lie when they pick on some low hanging fruits in a movie, but who am I to speak? I've been picking low hanging fruits all my life. My fruits are so low hanging you'd think they're a cow's nuts. Sorry, a bull's nutsack. You see, shit joke like that. Did it break the illusion for you? I don't know, but at least, I don't think so. I don't think it breaks the illusion. I just think it's writing or not for me, because I know those jokes work on people, but maybe I was not among the people it was supposed to work for. You ever thought, JMO says, you ever thought of someday doing a scripted comedy series of your own, or just acting in some scripted comedy series? I mean, I am working on sketches. I am more of a sketch. I do like the idea of sketch, maybe not scripted comedy series. Like what? Like, are you talking about like Friends, or Uba? What's his name? What's that? Jimowa Uba? What is it? That show? Varshita, maybe. Maybe not those kind of series, but I am more of a sketch comedy because I like sketch. Sketch is straight, is joke, straight to the joke. The comedy series, I think you need to have a story that comedy is the thing driving the story, but you still need a story. I think it's fun. I would love to be in the writing room for that. Maybe not acting. I'm not a good actor yet. Even if I was, I think my acting, I would use it fully for my stand up. I'd do better act outs. I'd get into better characters and stand up. But if the opportunity for acting comes, who's going to say no? Who's going to say no to waiting for 14 hours before your scene comes up? You do your scene for 5 minutes and then you wait for another 14 hours. Who wouldn't love to do that? This guy. Usually that's what happens. I've noticed. Maybe in Kenya it's a bit faster because I don't know. I'm not saying we don't have attention to detail, but there's not much to give attention to, right? Like in Hollywood, there's so many things movies that are happening at the same time that every attention to that's where scenes take long. There, here it's a bit faster. So maybe in Kenya, yes. Everywhere, I'll say yes to all, but I'm mostly a sketch comedian. 2024, I am writing some sketches. I wrote one yesterday. I don't want to spoil it, but it's about that's what she said. And we're gonna, I'm gonna make it 2024, and we're gonna produce it. And so my partner Brian Mutai, shout out Brian Mutai, shout out Chakal Cartel. We want to make at least 10 scripts first, and then we can start the shooting, and then we can upload. So having one, so at least we can make 5 sketches a day or 10 a day. So at least we get some efficient use of our money. Dude, Wachana with those Aussies. The goat used to be Maurice Odumbe. That is true. Kenya, sometimes it just saddens me on the potential Kenya had as a cricketing nation. We were, I know it's hard to believe, but I think early 2000s or late 90s, Kenya, I mean, this is still technically early 2000s. It's 2023, technically still early. Uh, Kenya was in the semi-finals, bro, of Cricket World Cup. I thought that would have been the moment where there would be such a huge spark rise in Kenya of cricket interest in Kenya, but maybe not. I mean, it's not okay. We didn't qualify because we were the best team. It's because New Zealand was supposed to qualify, but some gangs in Kenya threatened New Zealand that if they play in Nairobi, they're going to be attacked. So they said, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to play. So they removed themselves. I don't know what the right word is. Relegated. I don't know what the word is. They removed themselves from the game, and Kenya automatically, because it was after New Zealand in the points board. So after Kenya automatically qualified. Still, whatever methods we use to qualify, whether it be playing good or telling our gangsters to call you, whatever we used, it should have been the boom of cricket in Kenya. But maybe with time, maybe 2020 wasn't a thing back then. I do believe 2020 has a chance, because Kenya was this close to qualifying for the World Cup in 2020, for the 2020 World Cup, which is going to happen next year. We were defeated by Uganda. Which it's bittersweet. It's bitter because we didn't make it. It would have been very cool if we did even qualify, but it's sweet because now we are not the team that's going to be chapwad 400 runs in T20. You think when Uganda is going to play Pakistan is not going to remove all their frustration on a small team? Like, you don't even get it. Uganda versus Pakistan is like Uganda versus under 14 Uganda versus Man City now. That's how Pakistan Uganda is, bro. So I'm glad we didn't qualify, but hopefully with time, I do think the T20 team is going to give us things to be proud of. Ooh, I can talk about cricket for a while, even though I don't. Cricket is such a complex sport. Like, every position anybody stands in has a name. I mean, I don't want to do an exam. I just want to watch the game, but that's how complex cricket is. Do you have any good podcast suggestions? Yeah, Going Deep with Amandeep is a good podcast suggestion. Okay, I honestly only listen to Joe Rogan when there's a comedian on. We Might Be Drunk, which is another two comedians, Mark Norman and Sam Morrill podcast. They do it together. They're two comedians. They talk comedy. Freaking so much knowledge there. For stand-up comedians specifically. But it's still interesting to listen to, because they talk about their journey on the road, like when comedians go on the road, when they're just doing shows, not a tour. A tour is different. A tour is when the audience wants to see you. I think on the road is when you're just taking yourself. I think that's a distinction we have in Kenya. And it's the stories they talk about, the troubles they get on the road, they're very interesting. As we barely get on the road shows, so us we are our stories are pretty boring. We haven't, like Joey Diaz talks about a club owner whose wife would give everybody fellatio services for free just because they're the headliner. Freaking, where are such comedy clubs in Kenya, man? Or East Africa? What other podcasts? Kisiangani podcast, if you're interested in local podcasts. I'm just being biased. Kisiangani is my friend, but I do believe it's also a good podcast. You Should Chew. Is there something in my mouth? Too much? Am I spitting? My bad, Salman. Charles, where is the line between free speech and comedy? I think here's the line. The stage. A comedian, I believe, should be able to make any sounds with his mouth as long as he's on stage, he or she, but usually it's the he's. He can say anything. He can tukana anybody's mother. Not. It's not even tukana. I'm just saying that could even be the. He could. It's not even hate speech, as long as it's on stage, and it's in a comedy club. The setting is stand-up comedy. Anything should go. Off stage, now that's different. As I said, there's a time and place for everything. For free speech, for undisturbed, for parliamentary level of, not even parliament, just free speech, infinite level, on stage. Off stage, you gotta be careful with your words, because the reason I say this, I had to learn this the hard way. Is that the right way to say it? If I say anything about the story, you can Google and find the person, because some distinctive features. So I'm not going to give a lot of details, but just know, I used to work at a place where a colleague of I don't want to say this, but a colleague of mine had a disability, and I have no problems with disabilities. I mean, I have this ability to be funny. His was more physical disability. And we were boys. That's what I thought initially. And whenever I'm very friendly with you, my mouth is a problem, because I just want to say funny things, and sometimes funny things come out rude. But if it's among your friends, anything goes. So I thought we were that close, and I made fun of his special ability, and he didn't like it. I was called to a HR meeting. They're like, "Yo, man, you can't be saying shit like that." But I'm like, but it was funny though, right? Like, yeah, it was funny. But I didn't say. But that's what I'm trying to say. So free speech, on stage, off stage, you have to be careful with your words, because the context is different. People forget. Like Rambo. What's the act? Sylvester Stallone. He can pretend he's shooting people. He has blood on his face. He can say "fuck your mother" in a movie. If he does the same things outside the movie set, crazy person, crazy guy. Because that's the context of the movie. So the context of stand-up comedy, everything goes. Otherwise, you're just going to be called to HR. Chuganda. Yeah, I wanted to say Champala, because that's how they say Kampala, Champala, Chigali, Chichuyu women. Literally, I'm like, what is Chigali? Am I retarded? Because in my book it says Kigali. As we say Chichuyu. They pronounce their K's as Ch. Nothing wrong with that. They didn't even do KCP, so I can't blame them. Have you ever heard of Baba Vanga and her predictions? Yeah, man. She's the Nostradamus, or whatever the person's name is, who's making. She's blind. I know. She makes some predictions. I don't know. I find it hard to believe in these people. Like, you're blind, bro. Like, why are you talking about the future? You can't see the present. How are you seeing the future? My logic is very shallow, but that's what it is, man. What are some of her predictions though? Do you have any, or should I Google? I'll Google them later. You used your disability to make fun of someone's disability. Yeah, man. Who's the biggest disabled person? I guess it was this guy. Everyone claims to have predictions, Nostradamus. Oh, that's the name I was looking for. Bible, Quran, blah blah. Yeah, man. Anyone can make here's a prediction I can make. Safaricom is gonna survive at least one more year. What's up? What it do? Call me Baba Yao. Not Baba Vanga. 94% of our predictions have come to pass. Damn. Well, if she was in an Indian household, 94 is a failure. If she brought the 94% mark sheet to my father, I'd be like, only 94%. What happened to the 6% that's missing? We'll just. I think what else did I do today? Nothing else. I just wrote some jokes. Oh, we have done an hour already. This is the greatest stream so far. I do believe when I do get the job or when the job starts, I think Sunday would be because what do you guys think? Sunday, a regular Sunday stream? I think once a week is where I should start and see where it goes, but maybe a regular Sunday would be nice because I see a lot of you people are here. But that's a different thing also because it's end year, people are not at work, so I'm not sure. I will I'll keep doing this for a week and we find the best day, at least one day, minimum one, and if time allows we'll have more than one stream. Huh But what terrifies people is most of dark predictions are for 2024. What are Baba Vanga's Vanga prediction 2024? मेरा पानी किथे आ? An orbit alteration. Solar flares weren't the only astronomical phenomena Baba Vanga's psychic radar. She also said to have predicted a even more incredible our orbit is gonna change. What does that mean? Everybody's gonna have fresh breath. That smells like pineapple. Get it? Because orbit is also a chewing gum. I miss the mosquito. What this is a bioweapon deployment, but that's already happened, right? That happened quite a long ago. Mustard gas when the Germans, I think they spread, but gas is not bioweapon. COVID. She predicted COVID. No, but I think that could be. Although technically bioweapons have been used for a while, like I know when the olden days, medieval era type, when they wanted to siege a castle after a war, they would just catapult or trebuchet dead bodies, rotting dead bodies inside the castle, so they spread diseases. So technically I do believe bioweapons have already been deployed, but maybe these ones are. So she's saying there'll be a breakthrough in quantum computing. Yeah, who cares? So what? So I can watch YouTube faster. Why do I need a quantum computer? I'm not going to use it to do anything good. Advent of designer humans. That sounds hectic. Oh, there's going to be a medical breakthrough. I'll have to go watch her dark ones because here I'm not seeing any dark ones. Can I get the Doggy Show poster? She embeds. Nice to see you, bro. You know what, man? I'll send you on WhatsApp. Don't worry about it. Thanks for joining the stream, bruh. Imran, who wants to bet in 2025 we are still here? You know what, Imran? That's not a bad thing. That means you've lived 2 years. In those 2 years, Imran, so much could have happened. Maybe Ruto decides, oh, we're not going to tax these mofos anymore. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. Actually, that's never going to happen. What I've noticed, taxes will never go down. This is going to keep happening until there's a revolution. Like, revolutions are not good. No one thinks what's going to happen after revolution. Everybody, we need to change this government. Okay, but what are we going to replace it with? Yeah, we'll think about it later. Yeah, we did KCP. We don't think that far. We only think 4 options. After that, 29. I don't know why I'm making fun of KCP. I think it's because I saw my own joke. It stuck in my head and I have to reference it anywhere. I don't hate KCP. I genuinely think it was better than CBC. It was better than Kabak. You know what? Sunday. Yeah, I think Sunday is going to be the day. No need for bioweapons. Just eat Indian food and wait a few hours. Come on, Imran. What kind of Indian food have you been eating? What do you think I've been eating all my life? Indian. You know what? Sometimes you're right, but most of the times, bro, it's delicious. Stop Indian food hate. Speaking of bioweapons, should spitting on someone be classified as attempted murder? Because you could have infected as deadly to the person you're spitting. I mean, spitting I think the punishment for spitting depends on depends on quite a lot of things. But yeah, I think in America, if you spit on somebody, it's like a federal or it's a big case. Like even if you like, I saw videos of when people watch not watch chasing clout, but people still chase clout. But there was this girl who was chasing clout on TikTok. So she during COVID, she used to open ice cream tubs and lick them and then put them back. So she was arrested, and I think she got a few years in jail. So I do believe, yeah, spitting should be. But if you spit, maybe hey, I don't know, hey, anytime somebody mentions a situation, we always imagine ourselves in that situation. Hey, somebody spits on me. Well, hey, my turban's coming off. Because either I'm going to be beat or I'm going to hit you so hard that my turban comes off. Either way, that's what's going to happen. I think those are the only two things I watched. I think we can go through a few jokes now. I did. What did I want to talk about today? I was what is it? Guinness World Records. Have you ever thought, like, have you been sitting and you're like, man, what kind of record can I break? And I think I can break the record for the longest wail in a cry. When you go that bro, I can do, like, I'll faint. I'll I'll get my brain less oxygen because I'll be wailing for so long. Like, I noticed, man, when I was going through character development, I have like two sides of the brain, one that's going through what's happening and the other that's like observing what I'm doing. And while I was I was being molded by the predicaments of character development, my brain that has the bird's eye view was like, damn, I know it's sad, but that's a very long wail. And I was just like, okay, it's not good now. I'm not in the mood, I haven't been told I'm financially unstable by somebody I love, but I do believe that's the record I could. If I'm in the mood, hey, that record is nothing. I also believe I could break the record for the most mucus discharged in 3 minutes. Because while I was breaking the record of the longest wail, I was also breaking the record of most mucus. And I would say minimum that time was about 3.5, 3.8 liters. It was 27% of my body mass. I was just leaking, man. So I think those two records are in my pocket. But even these records, I think everybody can have a record. You just have to make it very specific. The more specific you make it, the easier it is for you to break the record. Like you can make a record like the most boiled eggs consumed on the southern hemisphere on the 14th floor in Ruiru after 7 p.m. Bam! You eat 6 eggs, you're the world record holder of that specific record, Oh, I don't know, that's a bit I'm working on. I do believe it has. I can find other examples of, because that's the part I find. I do get a very good premise. Okay, records. What records I could break? I thought of the crying ones. I need to write maybe 2 more. What else can I break a record in? I love eating potatoes. I think I can eat. I've already talked about boiled eggs. What about the longest pungi given by a friend? Pungi is when you go to. Pungi is very straight behavior among men. You go to your friend with the most voluptuous boobs, man boobs, and you just pungi. Just pungi. I believe I would hold the record for the most numbers of pungis in high school. If I was paid 20 shillings for each pungi, this stream would have not existed. I would have been a millionaire if those pungis were going straight in my pocket as money. So that's one joke I'm working on. I thought maybe Guinness World Record, maybe I should break a record. Like even the idea that you want to hold a record, like if you fucking mosquito, what? This mosquito was in my palm when I did this. Oh, you know what? That one deserves my blood. Yeah, man. Like if you're a person who, like, the only thing you want to do is break a record. Hey, man, you gotta have more purposes than that, bro. Although I can't be hating, I myself I'm looking for purpose. So you know what? Go eat those boiled eggs and break those records. Charles says, where are you on the Free Palestine issue as a comedian? As a comedian, I think I think people should stop killing other people. I know that's very controversial to say, but I think people should stop uninstalling other people. And what else can I say? As a comedian, like, I don't find it funny. I find it sad. That the problems that exist before even I was born. That now I have to pick a side. Like, come on, man. Speaking of this, it reminded me of a joke I wrote recently. Like, sometimes, why do they give us news about things that don't affect us? Like I recently read a news article that said a lone gunman on a shooting spree in Prague. I'm like, okay, but why is citizen Kenya telling me this? Why do I care, bro? Look, I can try. I feel bad, but like, bro, that's so far away. Like, I can't. Look, I can't even get a visa to give my condolences in person. Why am I getting the news of a place? I need a visa. I need to. You know how hard is it to get a visa for those European countries? I have to. Financial stability. I have to set up my whole life for the next 5 years just so I can go there as a tourist. You know what I mean? And you're giving me news for that, bro. I don't want to. I don't care, bro. I can try. I can lie and say thoughts and prayers, but that's so far away. I don't care about shit that happens in Kisumu. I don't care there's donkey meat shortage in Kisumu. Eat baby. Eat and eat that samosas, go to Nakuru. You know what I mean? Like, why, man? It's nice, like those tweets where the videos of like a football game or a cricket game or whatever, like a TV show, and you see the tweet, you get excited. Oh, I want to watch this trailer. And you click and it says this video is not available in your region. So why are you showing me this shit? Are you just trying to make me jealous? Are you trying to make me feel bad? Because it's working. I am actually feeling bad. I wish I was born in a country where these people thought our people have disposable income to spend on their content, So either don't show me the tweet, don't show me the news article unless I can go there without a visa. How about that? So that's another joke. That's another joke I had written down here to maybe work on. And this stream has gone pretty long, man. 1 hour 18. We're doing good, but it's about to end. Dollar says this Dave Chappelle sketch about Ja Rule speaking on 911. I don't think it's a sketch. I think it's one of his comedy routines. Like after the news, after like a tragedy, they're asking, what does Ja Rule think about it? Dave Chappelle is, who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks about it? So yeah, hey man, Dave Chappelle is like the most quotable comedian among comedians, man. I think the one I use the most is, I'm rich, bitch. I think during the peak of Chappelle show, even he mentioned it. Was when people used to come up to him and say, "I'm Rick James, bitch. Rick James, bitch." You know, must be fun, I guess, having a quotable phrase. You know, here's a comedy insight. I think this is the last one. Let me give you comedy insight before I bounce. It's already 12. I need to inhale some. My sister is probably watching. Let me not say, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm joking. Just me. Relax. Comedy secret. There was a time during the Churchill show period where every comedian wanted to have a catchphrase so that it hooks it hooks people and you get a career off that catchphrase. I think Smart Joker had "Sir." I think it wasn't a catchphrase. I forgot his catchphrase, but that was one. I think he was among the first ones who just had a catchphrase. I forgot MC Tricky also had a catchphrase. Chemtai had a catchphrase. Professor Hamo had a catchphrase. I think Professor Hamo's was "Mungu ni mwema" or something. I can't remember. I think it was something like that. And Jasper had a catchphrase, and they had it on T-shirts and everything. I think those people cracked that part. I was like, what kind of catchphrase do I have, man? Like I believe I was the least successful Churchill show comedian. or maybe I was in the wrong area, wrong place, because my videos have the least views among all other comedians on Churchill show till today. I'm like, I suck, and I'm not, it doesn't bother me, but I just realized, man, I think that's the Guinness record I have of the comedian, like, because everybody was put on the Churchill page, so the followers was the same, and I had people. I hate, like, I was watching somebody on Instagram asked for one of my old videos of where if you want to see somebody do dancing for approval, I'm glad they checked that video, because it was me talking about my dad and how Punjabi he gets the more he gets drunk, and I started dancing. I was dancing, bro. I was dancing, man. This Chodu, this guy was dancing. I was doing I was doing that shit, man. It was embarrassing would be a nice word to use, because it was more than embarrassing. But I had to send that video, man. If a fan wants a video of me doing dancing, I'll give it to him. But I never want to dance again. That's literally dancing for approval. And the joke did well. The audience had a good reaction, but I hate it. I hate it so much. Good thing you won't find it. Actually, you know what? I'll put it behind a paywall. If you want to see my bad performances, I'm going to put them behind a paywall, so at least I get some money out of it. But I guess other than that, I can say good night. Ndolo says, was just about to say the Rick James sketch. Looking forward to you getting to such heights too. Ndolo, you guys are so sweet. You know what? Thank you everybody who joined me. That should be your next show name, Dancing for Approval. Bro, there are so many show names I got recently. There is Unemployed Firstborn. There is Sing is King. Flying Sick. I love Flying Sick. I think my tour is going to be Flying Sick. The Flying Sick tour. Your jokes are elitist, not for Churchill show. I'm not elitist. But it's not bad. It brings in the money. Charles, maybe you're right. Maybe I am elitist. Maybe the only people I attract are the people with no money. No, I'm joking, of course. But I know what you mean. Maybe I would say it's more for English speaking audience rather than a vernacular audience. And the thing is, I was the least relatable. Out of all the comedians, the other tribes, the non 44th tribes, look at me. What do they see? They see Pili Pili, they see Muindi Boss, they see hello everybody. They don't see me past those things. So, and if I do need to connect with them, I had to, I guess I'm kind of defending my younger self's decisions, but I had to do those kind of jokes. Some jokes I wasn't very comfortable doing them, but in that time period, I thought I had to do these jokes. Okay, back in the day, my attitude was I have to do jokes that the audience likes, then they will like me. But as I matured a bit, I realized I should do jokes that make me laugh. That way I can attract an audience that also finds them funny, and we can have a merry-go time. And I think that's what's happening. And my core audience is 10 people, and I ain't complaining. If each of you give me $1 million, I'm a millionaire, bro. That's not, what I mean. It's not. It's just simple numbers. No number is a bad number. I'm about to say bye, but I can't. You guys keep commenting. I love these comments. Ciao. See you, Alvas. See you, Imran. How about Amandeep goes a man deeper? That's going to be the title of my gay porno video. A man goes deeper. But thank you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. You guys make me not want to uninstall myself. That's the camera. Peace out, bitches. Have some sex tonight. Bro, your sense of humor is something. I love these comments, man. Imran, bro, your sense of humor is something I only see with my friend from Tanzania. Not to be found in. You know what, man? Canada. ਆਪਾਂ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਐਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਭੈਣ ਚੋ ਚਿੱਟੀਆਂ ਚੁੱਟੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਵਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲੂਲੀ jokes. Anyway, thank you everybody.